everyone. Welcome back to the lecture series of Computer Aided Manufacturing. I am Neha Joshi, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Let's start our fifth chapter, that is Flexible Manufacturing System. In previous session, we covered different topics like advantages of flexible manufacturing system, limitation of flexible manufacturing system, then application of flexible manufacturing system, and workpiece handling in flexible manufacturing system. In today's session, we will cover different topics like automated guided vehicles, then types of automated guided vehicles, then ASRS system, which is known as automated storage and retrieval system, and advantages and limitation of ASRS system. Now student, first of all, what is automated guided vehicle? An automated guided vehicle is a battery operated programmable and automated guided mobile vehicle without the need of human intervention, used for transporting material from store to the shop or assembly line or vice versa. Such vehicles equipped with an automatic guidance equipment, either electromagnetic or optical, and is capable of following the prescribed guide path and stop at location as per programming without the help of driver or an operator. Main parts of the automated guided vehicles are: first one is structure, then second part is drive system, then third part is steering mechanism, then power source battery, and last part is on-board computer for the control. Now here you can see how different kinds of automated guided vehicle transfer the material on shop floor. Okay, so this is the working of automated guided vehicle. There are several kinds of automated guided vehicles used in flexible manufacturing system. Now we will discuss type of automated guided vehicles. There are four types of automated guided vehicles. First one is driverless train. The second one is AGV's pallet truck. Third one is AGV forklift truck, and the last one is unit load carrier. Now first of all we will discuss about driverless or unmanned AGV train. Now it consists of a towing vehicle that pulls one or more trailer to form a train. This type is applicable in moving heavy payloads over a large distance in warehouse or factories with or without intermediate pickup and drop off points along the route. It consists of 5 to 10 trailers in an efficient transport system. Now second one is AGV pallet trucks. AGV pallet truck is used to move the palletized load from floor level along a predetermined route, as you can see in this diagram. The AGV pallet truck is backed into a loaded pallet by a human worker. The worker drives the pallet truck to the guide path and programs its destination point. The vehicle then automatically proceeds to the destination point for unloading. The capacity of AGV pallet truck range up to the several tons. The third type is AGV forklift. Now it is equipped with the fork which can move in vertical direction to reach the palletized load and on rack and stands. This vehicle has an ability to load and unload the palletized load both at the floor level as well as stands. As you can see in the diagram, AGV forklift trucks, how it is used. It can position its fork at any height so that conveyor or load stands of varying height can be accessed easily. Next type is AGV unit load vehicles. There are used unit loads from one station to another station. It is also used for automatic loading and unloading pallets by means of rollers. Okay. The load capacity range of this vehicle up to 250 kgs or less than 250 kgs. Okay. So especially these vehicles are designed to move small loads. As you can see the diagram of AGV load vehicles, which is used to move the small load. Okay. Now we will discuss the advantages of automated guided vehicles. The use of AGV ensure the timely material movement. Okay. Therefore, hold in the production due to the delay in material movement is avoided. The next advantage is AGV ensure the increased control over the material flow and movement. As third advantage, as the material movement is automated, the possibility of product damage is minimum. The next advantage is AGV ensure high location and positional accuracy. With the use of AGV, material movement in the factory can be monitored and controlled centrally. And the last advantage is AGV are of great help in hazardous working environment. Now, what are the limitations of automated guided vehicle? First limitation is the system require high initial investment. And the next is AGV system is not suitable for small units. Now we will discuss about the ASRS system, which is known as Automated Storage and Retrieval System. Now in large manufacturing industry, the volume of items and components is so large that it becomes extremely unreliable and time consuming to use manual storage and retrieval system. Therefore, in such case, it is advisable to use automated storage and retrieval system. In automated factory, as all functions of factory are integrated and automated, the storage and retrieval system is also automated. Automated and storage retrieval system can be defined as the computer controlled and automated system that perform the storage and retrieval operations with the speed and accuracy. Automated storage and retrieval system can also be sometimes referred as an automated warehouse. Now, automated storage and retrieval system handles, stores and retrieves the material faster with greater accuracy, safety, efficiency than the manual storage and retrieval system. Now, what are the components of ASRS system? There are different components which are used in automated storage and retrieval system. First one is storage rack or storage structure. This automated storage and retrieval system contains several rows of storage racks for storing the material items. The storage structure of automated storage and retrieval system is much taller. It approximates 30 meters than that of the conventional storage and retrieval system. The next component is transport device. Okay. Generally, as a transport device, automated guided vehicles or conveyors are used. The storage structure where the material or items are stored is linked to the shop floor by transport devices like automated guided vehicles or conveyor. The automated guided vehicles or conveyor are used for transporting the item between the shop floor and the automated storage and retrieval system. The incoming of material items are the first stored and loaded to the pallets. The loaded pallets are then passed to the weighing and sizing station. It's to ensure that they are within the load and size the limit. The next component is pickup and delivery station. As you can see in the diagram, pickup and delivery station, the input-output station are called pickup and delivery station. The pallets transported by the automated guided vehicles or conveyors are received PND stations. The detail of the pallet contents are communicated with the central computer. The central computer assigns the storage location in the storage rack to the pallet. Next is storage rack and retrieval machines, which are known as stacker crane. The pallet is moved from PND station to the storage rack by storage and retrieval machine or stacker cranes. Whenever there is a request for the item to the central computer, the computer searches its memory for the storage locations and directs the stacker crane to retrieve the pallet. The retrieval pallet is deposited by stacker can on the P&D station from where it is transported by automated guided vehicle or conveyor to the destination. The storage and retrieval machine, also known as tracker cans, run on floor-mounted rail and is guided at the top. The storage and retrieval machine has the ability to operate accurately and safely at high speed. It can operate at traveling speed up to 150 meter per minute and hoisting speed up to 50 meter per minute. The tracker crane is fully automated and controlled by the operators in a passage between two rows of racks. Only a few centimeters wider than the pallet it carries. It can reach the height of 30 meter or more. And the last component of the ASRS system is computer control unit. The computer control unit performs two functions. First one is to control the operation of the system, and the second one is store the material movement and the inventory data. Now here in this diagram you can see how automated warehouse work in flexible manufacturing system. You can see storage and retrieval system, how it works. Okay, then different components of automated and storage and retrieval system. Now, what are the advantages of ASRS system? The ASRS system ensures speedy movement and supply of the movement. The next advantage of ASRS system is ASRS control the material movement automatically and centrally, thereby reducing the dependence on the human judgment. The next advantage is ASRS optimize the material movement and reduce the inventory requirement. The next advantage is ASRS make the effective use of storage space, thereby reducing the size of the warehouse. And the last advantage is it helps in integrating, automating all the functions of the factory. Now, what are the limitations of ASRS? The initial cost of the ASRS is high. ASRS system require automated guided vehicles or conveyor. And the last limitation is it is feasible only for large manufacturing establishments. So this is the lecture about the automated guided vehicle and automated storage and retrieval system, which are used in automation for the material movement and the storing of the material. Thank you for watching this video.